Hey y'all, we're gonna make potato candy. I already have another video on this, but it's Christmas time, so we have to update it. All you need is confectioner sugar, lots of powdered sugar, peanut butter, creamy, and a potato. That's it, let's get to cooking. So I've boiled my potato, I've got it in the mixer, and I'm just creaming it up. You don't want any lumps in it. What I've done so far is I've whipped up the potato just like you were whipping up mashed potatoes, of course without the seasoning. So now you're gonna tell me it's a lot of sugar, especially y'all that don't eat sugar. And I feel for you, I really do. I'm not a big sugar eater, but I love this candy. But I'm gonna dump this whole bag in here because we don't know how much we're gonna use. And we're gonna put in the mixer 1 cup at a time, a cup of powdered sugar till we get the consistency we want. I'm scraping down my sides. So I've got my dough ready. Now I've sprinkled confectioner sugar all over this wax paper. Now I made an extra big batch. I used the whole potato. If you're not gonna do a big batch, just use about 3 tablespoons of the potato. You want the dough to be where you can work it. Just use your confectioner sugar to keep your hands from sticking. And you can roll this out. In my last video that I made this, I rolled it out with a dough roller. But I'm just patting this out this time. So I try to get mine in a rectangle. It doesn't really matter. And you just want to keep pressing it till you get it to the thickness that you want. You don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick either. And like I said, you can roll this out. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna spread our peanut butter. I've flattened mine out maybe to 1/4 of an inch. And then you don't want to put the peanut butter too thick because it will ooze out when you roll it. You just want just a little layer of peanut butter on here. Give it that sweet, savory taste. Okay, now we're just gonna put some confectioner sugar underneath there and we're gonna just start rolling it just like you would if you were making cinnamon rolls. It's not gonna hurt having powdered sugar in it or on it. Just like I said in the other video that I made a couple of years ago, we're making candy, we're not making a salad. Just slowly push it up. Some people use plastic wrap. Some people would take this wax paper and do this, and I could get it started that way. And you just roll it over. That's probably a really good way to do it. It's working out well for me right now. Just want to make sure this is all tucked in. So I'm right at the end, and I'm using the wax paper to roll this to the final roll. I put several layers of wax paper down where I could have I could have what I need to for the next one. Now, what I do is I take this and just kind of get it all the same size of a log. And then I usually cut it in half. And then I'm gonna take each one of these and place them in the refrigerator to cool before I cut them. And you can make them as long or short as you want. I'll show you what it looks like on the end. It's so delicious. But these cut better when they are cold. So I'm gonna let them chill about 30 minutes and then I'll come back and show you how we cut them up. Now you can see I'm actually gonna cut this again just to make it smaller to fit in this plate to chill. So I've got 4 big pieces of this. I'm gonna work on my other piece while this is chilling. Okay, I got my potato candy out of the refrigerator. It's been cooling for about 30 minutes, and we're gonna cut this up. I like to take the ends off of it, just barely. Take the ends, and Sweet Hunter will be glad to take this. See how pretty that is? So pretty. And I like to just pop the ends off and cut it whatever size you want. I do it about like that. So pretty. I'm putting it on this plate to serve tonight, but I'm also doing some for gifts. You can freeze this. You can keep it in the refrigerator. It is rich, I will tell you that. Very rich. So I'm putting this in the refrigerator. I'm gonna cover it with plastic wrap, and this is what we'll serve tonight. And I'll go ahead and cut some up to fill in if we need it. A great gift is a whole log of this, and just have it frozen and give it away, and they can cut it as they need it. They can serve it. It's a great Christmas gift. Y'all go cook something.